this thing of ageism, even in South Africa, you see cats, when they reach 30, they feel they're old. You know, Amu retired a long time ago. Selvin retired a long time ago. Zaps retired a long time ago. All these niggas are younger than Snoop. They are younger than Eminem. They are younger than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But we look at them as dinosaurs. Hey, these guys are old. You know, and they don't feel comfortable anymore within the space,
with the young space,
which is wrong. Once again, it's about that time. The Masterclass podcast in the building. I go by the name of Rashid K. With my co-host, OG Some K in the motherfucking house.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. Head Niggas in Charge Productions. Once again, today, AMPD Studios in Newtown. Shout out to them for hosting us.
Shout out to Old Mutual.
Old Mutual, they always backing us. You know what it is. Masterclass podcast. Shout out to Via. Today we got the ladies shoe out.
Yeah, shout out to Via.
Because we like the ladies too. We got the size 4. You know?
Yeah,
if your girl not wearing anything more than a size 6, it can lay. For lawyer.
Hey, untang.
So shout out to Via, man. Shout out to 15 on Grace as well. That water you can find at Tops, at Spa as well. And it's good for a hangover. Like I've been drinking this like I've had a crazy couple of weekends, dog, you know?
Yeah.
With Hip Hop Sundays on Sundays. Saturdays we shooting, and then after that we get more drunk.
Yo.
It's been a party after party, dog.
Our life is busy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're nearing December. How you feeling? I'm already in December. I don't know about you. Mina, I'm fully in already, dog.
I'm taking one step at a time, man. I'm taking
Really?
one step at a time. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have children's sheet this December.
I'm gonna have a birthday party in December. So
Oh snap! 18.
So yeah, come before the storm.
What are you trying to do for your party? What's like a dope hip hop party for a hip hop head like yourself?
I think I'm just gonna throw an event on my birthday party celebration. Bring rappers and DJs and whoever, you know, and we pop bottles.
Are you gonna play the Yanos at your party?
I don't know. I can't tell DJ what to play.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, are you having...
It's gonna be a hip hop party.
Bash, or is it a hip hop gig?
It's gonna be a hip hop gig.
So no DJs.
It doesn't matter really. We will be there having fun. If a hip hop DJ decides to throw the Yanos, so be it.
You don't mind?
I don't mind.
You strike me as the type of guy when the Yanos comes on in the club, you go pour yourself a nice shot and sit down, fam.
Nah, never that.
Really?
Sometimes I'm out there to just enjoy the vibe. And I vibe with the Yanos.
Can you dance, Rashid?
I cannot. Can't move.
Even
life.
like not Yanos dances, but like hip hop dances, you know, do the Dougie, you know,
I can handle basic moves.
Oh what?
You know, yeah.
I'm gonna take you to one of the, like, actually on your birthday at your party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure we open a circle just for you, dog.
Do that.
Let's drive in. But otherwise, how's your week been, man? I've been partying. How you been doing?
I've been good, man. Chilling in the house, listening to music, working from home.
Yeah.
I've been taking it easy.
Are you still getting a lot of negativity from the SA Hip Hop Awards?
Man, that's an annual thing. We get that yearly.
How do you take that kind of, you know, that kind of scrutiny, that kind of, without letting it get personal? And because some of the shit people say in the comment section, that should get to you sometime, you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
How do you handle it? How do you maneuver that?
You must understand, like, what type of people are talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's someone who wouldn't be able to host the awards for his own street. You know, complaining about, hey, fuck these awards. These are national awards. Like South Africa. You can't organize awards in your own hood.
And you want to talk about
and you want to
like
talk
this.
crap about the national treasure. Come on, man. So we don't waste our time and energy to such people.
Word, I get you. I get you. Nah, I feel you, man. I find like, you know me, like you say something to me, I'm like, shit, I want to say something back. But you're right. Understand who you're talking to, you know?
Yeah.
Like I be getting some negativity sometimes from people on Twitter about some shit I'll say on the show, on my radio show.
Yeah.
And when I check out the person that said that shit, they got like 2 followers, you know, no avi, shit long.
Don't waste your time.
I got you.
Yeah.
Something to learn from, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's get into class, my nigga.
Yeah. The class
Yo.
is now in session.
This one is interesting, man. Today's topic for me is a learning curve. We're going to speak about ageism in hip-hop, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to understand what that even means, like ageism in hip-hop. I don't really get it.
Actually, it's a worldwide problem. You know, when it comes to hip hop, people feel like at certain age you need to quit rapping. You know, you have rock and roll niggas in their 70s still releasing, still performing, still touring. You know, in South Africa you have the Oskidos and Mahutas and all the other old dudes still releasing, they don't have that problem. But only in hip hop you will hear, nigga, too old. Let the kids in. Let the kids shine. Like what part of the game is that?
But that happens everywhere. I feel like
I'm saying no, not everywhere. Only in hip hop.
You think so?
I think so.
I think okay. Let's look at it this way, right?
Yeah.
And then it's close to home for you.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of young cats who have good ideas, creative dudes who have smart plans for what our national television broadcaster could be doing.
Yeah.
But they're always complaining about that the old cats don't want to move out of the position so these young cats can move in because they're comfortable and the money's good. You know what I mean? So there is ageism even in that industry where at some point, like the old guys got to move out, dog.
Nah, I don't think so. If Rick Ross or Big Zulu blew up in their 30s, when must they retire?
I think when the music dies down, it's like a soccer player. Sometimes you
okay, it's not they still relevant and big.
But there'll come a time when we're just like, yo, now Big Zulu's like
no, there will come a time when.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Big Zulu hits from a 45 to 50 and he's still dropping the same kind of music he's dropping now, it's over.
So what are you saying about a young cat that was in the game before Big Zulu? Is it the music or is it the age? Should we?
The music. I get you.
Should we allow a young cat to drop 18 albums and restrict a Big Zulu to 5 albums?
No. You're right. It's not about the age. It's about the music. But the age and the
why
music
do
go
we
hand
have
in hand.
ageism in hip hop?
That's what I'm saying. The age and the music go hand in hand. So
not in the music, in hip hop. In hip
hop, right? In hip hop, there's hip hop.
Why is it specifically with hip hop?
Hip hop, I would say, is a reflection of society, right? So there'll come a time when you lose touch with that. So when you're young, there's things that you speak about that only relate to young people. But the older you get, hip hop is a young man's sport, and that's just facts. But the older you get, the less you can relate to these young guys coming into this culture that everybody loves from a young age, that you pick up from a young age. And you don't pick it up because of the old heads, you pick it up because of the guys who are relevant at that time.
I think hip hop has different layers. You know, that's why the content Jay-Z is on right now, it's not the same content he was on 20 years ago.
Facts. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why should we say Jay-Z must quit when he's not addressing the kids anymore?
Yeah.
He's addressing people who grew up in hip hop.
Yeah.
People who are now old. People who wanna hear about family. People who wanna hear about business.
Word.
People who don't wanna hear about lean and weed smoking anymore.
Word.
That's what I'm saying. Hip hop has different layers. We shouldn't discard one and say no. We don't wanna hear that. Allow the kids to talk their dumb shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Hip hop has different layers, you know. If you feel like listening to kids talking about lean and weed and whatever, it's fine. But you should also have an option to listen to Jay-Z telling you about business, family, and whatever stuff. Yeah. So I don't get the idea of saying when you reach a certain age, you shouldn't be rapping. You know, I don't understand why hip hop is like that. When we have rock niggas from the 60s still on the mic, still dropping, still touring.
Yeah.
Why don't we wanna hear different opinions when it comes to hip hop? Why do we judge people by their age and saying, "Bruh, you're too old, you shouldn't be rapping"? And it's not even about opening up the industry. It's with every genre you have all ages, from young to old.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that if you retire Jay-Z, you're gonna open a space for Little Smoke.
Gotcha.
It doesn't work like
Gotcha.
that. They can,
Gotcha.
all of them can be there,
Yeah.
and give us an option to choose who we listen.
We listen to.
You know what I'm saying? This thing of ageism, even in South Africa, you see cats when they reach 30, they feel they're old. You know, Amu retired a long time ago. Selvin retired a long time ago. Zaps retired a long time ago. All these niggas are younger than Snoop. They are younger than Eminem. They are younger than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But we look at them as dinosaurs. Hey, these guys are old. You know, and they don't feel comfortable anymore within
With the young space.
which is wrong.
I hear you, and I feel like you fight in the plight of the OGs in the game, but I also feel like I said to you, from my perspective, hip hop is, and I always like to put hip hop and football in the same place because at the end of the day, it is a young man's sport. It's a culture that people adopt from a very young age, and it's very hard for me to want to listen to an Amu when I can simply listen to Nasty C, who is speaking about things that attract me right now. Like I'm at that age where I'm going to the clubs, I'm partying, I want girls, I'm getting my heart broken. Whereas Amu's spitting about his family, he's got three or four kids, and that's not relevant for me.
He had club songs.
But it's
what makes it a club song?
It's not relevant anymore. It's not relevant. Like
are you saying
OGs fall out of relevancy?
Are you saying Jay-Z is not relevant anymore?
He's not relevant to the young guy who's not trying to listen to Jigga.
Should everyone be okay? Listen, should everyone be relevant to young kids?
I'm just saying, in the hip hop space, the young kids
are the ones that's our topic. You're not giving me the reasons. That's exactly what we're talking about. Ageism in hip hop. Why specifically in hip hop you must discard other people and say they must let it go?
It doesn't relate to me. Hip hop is that kind of genre where it's poetry.
What happens?
If the poetry doesn't relate to me, I'm not going to listen to it.
What happens if it relates to others?
That's okay. Like you're saying, there's levels to that, right?
So are you saying they must go because they're not relating to you?
I'm not saying that they should go, but I am saying that there is a time where what you used to do in the hip hop space expires. So now you're doing something different. Now you're rapping about something, but you're not at concerts mosh pitting with the kids. You know what I'm saying? You throw in concerts where Rashid and OG can come and check you out because they know the music. But the new listener is not listening to you at all. You know what I mean? They're listening because their uncle or Banban listens to Jay-Z.
Yeah. They're probably not rapping to the new market. If you used to sell 5 million units 20 years ago, the people who were buying those 5 million people who were buying your stuff, they grew too. You can't transpose that audience to Lil Uzi and say, okay, I'm out. You guys, as old as you are, you can listen to Lil Uzi.
No, those are the levels that you speak about, right?
Yes, those are the levels. I'm saying ageism doesn't make sense. But everyone, we have a choice. Even with the stuff that's out now, that you deem relevant, the stuff you don't like, you don't listen to everything.
I get you. Here's my counter to what you're saying.
Yeah.
5 million people, let's say, used to buy Jay-Z, and they grew with him, right? But it doesn't amount to 25 million who are listening to Uzi Vert right now, who think Jay-Z is irrelevant. That's why I'm saying, at a certain age, no matter how dope your music is, you are gonna fall out of this young space. And the young space is where you need to be in hip-hop.
I'm talking about hip-hop space in general.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about young or old space or whatever. You know, Jay-Z can't be in his 50s be rapping about selling drugs when he's a billionaire.
No.
The content is different. There are people who want to hear that content. Why do you want him to retire?
I'm saying it's just not relevant to the mass of that hip-hop space. So it only applies to 5 million people of that 30 million. That Uzi Vert takes 25 mil of that 5 mil, of that 30 mil. You know what I mean?
Does he sell 25 million though?
I'll tell you now, if Uzi drops and Jigga drops, he'll probably sell more. Maybe not Uzi, but like a Future or, Young Thug.
Yes.
Because that market is just not as relevant as today's market.
Do you know who's the most streamed artist right now?
Drake.
No.
Who?
Like overall, in total. It's
hip-hop?
Eminem. It's Eminem.
Over Drake?
Yes.
Drake is the most streamed artist of all time, regardless of the genre.
Eminem is the best-selling hip-hop artist of all time.
Yes,
including sales and streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's not the most streamed.
No, streams are sales. But I'm saying to you, every album or song that Eminem dropped recently, it reached 1 billion streams. As old you may think he is, as irrelevant as you may think he is, he still reaches. So imagine if he had to listen to you and say, Eminem, you're old, don't do this anymore.
That's not what we're saying. There's a market for him. I'm just saying he can't play in the same hip-hop space.
There's a market for everyone. There's a market for everyone. He can't play in the
same hip-hop space as the young guns are doing now.
There's a market for everyone.
Let's be honest. As much as he's getting all these streams, it's because it's Eminem. He's an anomaly. Even Jay-Z, Eminem, you can't tell. There's so many
let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something. This shit has nothing to do with age. Lil Bow Wow dropped his first album when he was 12.
12, yeah.
And then he went on drop out. When he retired, Rick Ross came in. And Rick Ross is older than this kid. It's about seizing the moment and bringing something different.
In that moment.
Yeah, in that moment.
But that's why I say it's about the music, not the age.
It's about the music.
Not the age.
Nobody, young or old, nobody offered what Rick Ross gave us.
Was giving us at the time.
Imagine if we were to listen to people say, no, old people shouldn't do this. This is for young people. That shit is bullshit. All of it.
I get you. I'm just saying, even for someone like Bow Wow, at some point, Bow Wow became irrelevant. No matter how, he
ran out of ideas. He started at 12.
But that's what I'm saying.
By the time he was 26, by the time he was 26, he didn't know what to rap about anymore.
And that's what happens in hip hop. That's when you lose the relevancy. That's when you must retire.
That's when Rick Ross came in at 34.
That's what I'm saying. So now ageism, I'm looking at ageism as in your longevity in the music space. So as much as Rick Ross is older than Bow Wow, Bow Wow's been doing this thing a lot longer than Rick Ross.
So it's not about age. So it's not about age.
I wouldn't say it's about age. I'd say it's about the music and the longevity.
It is about the music
and the longevity. How long have you been doing this thing for?
It is about the music. It's not about age. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm just saying that there is a time when it must end. When
who decides?
You decide, because you're dropping trash and no one's listening to it anymore. Like Eminem is not the same Eminem he was in 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
It's not because he's old. It's just because the music is not as good.
He still has the market.
He might have the market, but the music is generally not there. There's no young guy trying to plug in Eminem on his Spotify.
At some point, whether you're young or old, at some point, artists run out of ideas.
Exactly.
And fail to give us anything new.
But then wouldn't that be ageism? Wouldn't that, he's aged? He's aged in music.
It's not age. It's not ageism. J. Cole is still young, but he's not giving us anything new.
So he's aging.
Musically, he's aging. Ran out of ideas.
In music, so he's aging.
No, it's not aging. It's not aging at all. It happens with every artist. And it happens with every genre. It happens with every genre.
And in every industry almost, I think.
But
at some point you run out.
Yeah, but it's a hip hop problem. Rebecca still sounds like it's 1993. Nobody will say, we're tired of Rebecca. We need new artists. Only hip hop has that problem.
Though. Even in gospel, they don't listen to Rebecca like they used to.
He goes gold in a day. Come on.
For real? When last did Rebecca drop some shit?
Gospel.
Really?
Yo,
gold in a day. Rebecca.
Playing.
Today.
Stop playing.
Today.
No, I'm saying Rebecca goes gold when she drops. She goes gold in a day.
But I'm saying if she dropped today, would she go gold? Because there's young gospel artists now that could go gold. You know what I mean? In a day. But she's aged in gospel as well.
They don't have ageism in gospel. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
They don't have ageism in Maskandi. You know, you still have old niggas like Thokozani Langa who go gold in a day. As much as you have young artists like Kuzani, there's old artists. You know, there's a room for everyone. Only hip hop has this problem. That's my problem.
Look at it this way. Let's look at Lady Smith, Black Mambas.
Yes.
Them niggas have been running
since the 50s.
So,
who said we are tired of Lady Smith, Black Mambas?
But they keep changing people. It's not like it's the same guys that were there in the 50s.
But it's the same music. Same music.
So, but the guys aged and had to move out and step in for the new guys.
Because they're sick. They can't tour the world anymore. It's health issues. It has nothing to do with the music.
I get you. Now I get your point, and I get what you're saying. You're saying no such thing as ageism because the music.
We should like get rid of that way of thinking.
I don't care how old you are, right?
Yeah.
But if you drop a song that I can relate to, I'm gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean? So your age doesn't matter to me. But I do consider the fact that if you were Bow Wow and you're making music since you were 12, you can't drop me the same shit when you're 30.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
You can't.
So you've
Jay-Z's not dropping the same shit. That's my point.
Even
allow people to act their age. Allow people to act their age. Don't expect Jay-Z to be talking about street corners running from the cops. No, but that's not him.
I get you. But also don't be mad at the young guns who just like, these old cats rapping about shit that don't matter to them.
But then it's not for you. Go to listen to Little Pussy or something.
That's hilarious. That's funny. No, I get you. I
you know what I mean?
All right, we're gonna close it up like that. You wanna South African?
I'm saying allow Stogie T to rap as long as he still wants to rap.
As long as he's still dropping good music, it doesn't matter.
That's all I'm saying. Forget about his age. Forget about people's ages.
We're gonna consider his age though. We're gonna consider his age. Because if Stogie T decides, because you remember when he changed his name, Stogie T, was trying to be relevant, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
If he's rapping about shit that like a 38 to 40-year-old shouldn't be rapping about,
obviously
he's not gonna connect.
Obviously we're gonna judge you. Like
you can't
be saying that shit at 40.
Thank you. You can't be in the club.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not throwing balls at 48, 45.
So as long as you still feel like rapping,
but Chief,
keep rapping, but be conscious of what you're rapping about at your age.
Here's what I just realized. I just said you can't be 45 in the club throwing money, popping bottles, right? In hip hop. But in house music, like Oskido and them are in their 50s, Maute and them are, and they still be doing that same shit that they were doing when they were 25.
Yeah.
So in that case, then you might have a point that only in hip hop is there a thing that like,
yes,
at certain age, nigga, you can't be in the club still doing that.
Yes.
But in house, it's like, Skido's still rocking.
In that side, there's no complications. Even with the lyrics, a 60-year-old can still talk about
about Habli.
You know, they can still talk about
in the club.
Yeah.
At 60 years old. In hip hop, we look at that different. We just like, nigga, you old, man.
Hip hop is a total different space, man.
I think in hip hop,
we analyze the lyrics and then we analyze the artist.
Showcase.
And then they don't do that on the other side. That's why everyone in hip hop is under scrutiny.
I get you. It's a good point. Now I feel you, bro. I think we should close it up like that in terms of ageism.
Yeah.
I don't know. Drop in the comment section what you think. You know, should these old cats just move aside for the young guns, or should the young guns just everyone work together, or just enjoy whatever the fuck you enjoy? You know.
Yeah.
Free period.
Free period. Who do you have?
Another one from the comment section. Found two homies.
You see, it works. Keep commenting. Drop your YouTube links.
Yeah,
we'll
man.
Put you on.
I'm not even checking out my emails no more, man. I'm just like, comment section. Even when I need some shit for the show.
Yeah.
I go straight to the comments. I find some better stuff there, actually, then.
I found a lot of stuff as well.
Word. So just drop your YouTube link for your music so that we can play it in the comment section below. And we'll rock, man. I've got two young homies by the name of Proper Essay and Rhuff Sketch.
Where they from?
I actually don't know where they're from either.
You see,
Like
we don't have to know you to put you on.
This thing.
You
I
see,
can just see
we
your
don't have
music,
to know
what you
you
drop.
to put you on. As long as your music is dope, we're good.
It's on, man. Like the homie's really nice with it. He can do both. He can vernac for you. He can sound like he's from Atlanta for you. He can sound like he's from New York for you.
Versatility.
He's got that versatility. You know, he can sing as well. Sings a bit like the song that we're gonna play. He can sing on that. He can dance too.
Yeah.
You know, so I think Rhuff Sketch is his producer who also like jumps on the hooks every now and again.
Okay. I actually peeped him out on YouTube. Yeah.
So peep the video, man. The song is called Chocho. That's the one, man. Shout out to Rhuff Sketch and Proper Essay.
Chillin', leading benches, I got plenty how to take it. Moolah man is up to something. The brewers, I got feeling nothing else. Since 07 something, I've been working about time. Lady, yummy, gotta give me time. Money, two scutters. Get better, got drunk, no, cause I'm stressing. I know. I still got D color, though. I still got a lot of issues. And my girl and mama mad at me. From Sunday to Sunday, I'm working. I was raised in the gutter, and I'm tryna change my life, so give me time. Baby, I know you running out of patience. I know.
There you have it, man. You know what really got me about this video is I was like, these are some up and coming cats. They got drone shots in here. They got, you know, good fucking lighting.
Cats are serious about their business.
I'm thinking, where's the budget for a cat who's trying to just get on the free period?
Cats are serious about their business.
Where do they get the money? Like for someone who's watching the masterclass right now is like, yo, broke as a motherfucker. I'm trying to shoot a music video. I want my drone up there.
Sometimes it's like putting resources together. Knowing someone who has a camera and you know someone who can edit, and it's pulling together resources. If you don't have money, you must know someone with a camera. You must know someone who can edit.
Word. So can I shoot a full-on video that will play on MTV, Trace, Channel O without having spent a cent?
Yeah, you can. Like people shoot movies and videos with iPhones now.
Word.
iPhones and the P40s.
Yeah.
You know, like proper stuff.
Don't have to pay for nothing, really.
You don't have to.
You can shoot it in your back. Like I saw this with the homies' videos. They shoot them in their hood. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so cool to see unknown artists shooting from Ikaslabo.
Yeah,
rather
because you get to know where they're from.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Like, I hate these young guys. Actually, I don't hate them. Hate is a strong word. I hate what they do. Where you'll be a fresh new artist, we've never heard of you from a bar of soap, and then when you drop your music video, you're in some club popping bottles, you know, driving Maseratis and 325 ISs that we know you don't even have, dog.
Yeah.
And we get no perspective of who you are from that. And you expect us to relate.
It's fantasy, man. Selling dreams.
Which is what, I guess, it's part of hip-hop, right? Hip-hop sells dreams. Don't it?
It's
supposed to be real, but we sell them dreams.
It's been.
I got you. That's my free period. We're going to go with Proper Essay and Rhuff Sketch. Shout out to the homies. Hit me in the comments, gents. Let me know where you're from. Send me your bio, whatever link. We'll check you guys out, man. Go download and buy their music too. Who you got?
I got the producer. You know me and producer.
Facts.
MashBeatz.
MashBeatz, man.
MashBeatz.
Man, I'm feeling kinda shook, having difficulty breathing. Yeah. Oh my God, I feel amazing. I feel the greatest. All the shit is still the same shit in different places. Never faced, we changed location, we went away. Yeah, they tried to set us up, so we went away. Yeah. Stacking the bricks, stacking the cash seat. Finna be rich, me and the lames I'm with. Chasing the checks, never go chasing the bitch. Nigga, no cap, this is the way that we live. Yeah, in the 011, man, shit don't make no sense. Back in the 012, we call your bluff for the flinch. Yeah, man, I put it on God, my mama gon' pay no rent. Summer 18, TFN on God, we ain't getting no less. Yeah, shaking the chest to see. Niggas be calling my phone, I feel like they're wasting my wrist. Yeah, shaking the chest to see. Niggas be calling my phone, I feel like they're wasting my wrist.
MashBeatz.
Big dog, MashBeatz. He always pulls up too.
He's a young veteran. He's done a lot.
Word.
Done a lot.
Like what?
Reese, the whole squad. Yo, he's been at it, man.
That Wrecking Crew? That's all him, really. I think he was like the only producer there, right? Outside of the homies that rap and produce.
Yeah,
he was the guy producing for Flame.
He was the go-to guy.
Dropped the tape, I think, with Reese last year or this year.
It was last year.
Fire.
Yo, he's done a lot.
Came through nice. So you're saying young veteran.
Young veteran, man.
Yeah.
Like he's little, but he has done a lot for the game.
Yeah.
Especially for those cats on production. And it deserves his flowers.
He deserves his flowers, man. I feel like he's almost, I don't want to say he's like Kanye, but in terms of him being young and all the niggas wanting to be around him because he's the guy who can make the beats.
Yeah.
I think MashBeatz has got that kind of quality towards him. And he's been in the industry before he was in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people that he's given beats to that haven't been used, that he got paid for. And, you know, so shout out to him, man. Goes without saying.
Shout out to MashBeatz.
MashBeatz.
If you need that good quality beat, you must pay MashBeatz.
Has he sent you any submissions for Hip Hop Awards before?
No.
No, not yet. No?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Also not ready.
I don't know. People have different reasons.
Do you care? Actually, do you care if someone submits or not?
Not really. Because it's we experience this every year.
Yeah.
You know, as I said before, hip hop, the game, there's not one artist that's bigger than the game. No one can claim I'm bigger than hip hop. Hip hop is nothing without me. There's no such thing.
Yeah,
you know, if you feel some type of way about the awards or whatever, that's fine. When you're ready, you'll come back.
And you come through.
They always come back.
I got you, man. Mash, please submit, dog. You need to win one. You need one in the cup, nigga. You need one.
MashBeatz.
You need one, man. I'll be voting.
I'm your fan too.
Rashid's gonna give you a free vote.
Nah, never did.
Shout out to MashBeatz. Shout out to Proper SA and Rhuff Sketch. Let's move on to the album review. Hey, man.
Wordz
the
Prince.
Eh?
Product of a praying mother.
Ah, man. You see the name of that album?
Yeah.
Hit me in the heart, dog. And when I started listening to it, it made the name so much more relevant for me, doggy. You know what I mean? Like, it made me think about myself for a little bit. And it took me back to a story where, from the album, you can hear that this guy he speaks about being a product of a praying mother. The whole album.
Yeah.
You know? And I was in a situation where I met like a prophet once, right? And they told me that I shouldn't even be alive right now with all the way my life has been going, blah, blah. But because of the way my mother prays for me, that's the only shield that I've got in this world. And that's what they were saying to me. And I realized maybe, you know, I'm not much of a believer in prophets, blah, blah. But I believed that because I know how much a black mother prays for their child, you know? So when I listen to that album and then I get to the end of the album and his mother's praying for him
at the end.
And I'm just like, man, this has just made this album one of my favorite albums for the year.
It's one of my favorites too.
100%.
I like the album. When it started with an intro, he sold me dreams though.
Yeah.
Because the intro, he goes on in Spitori.
Yeah, in Vernac, yeah.
Yeah. So I expected the album to be like that, to be like in Spitori.
Okay.
And then he switched. But it didn't take anything away from the album.
From the piece, yeah?
Yeah, it was every song was dope.
My nigga, track 2 after that one, that's my favorite joint. I actually forgot the name, but that's my favorite song on that. Like the beats on that, please get the name for me. Something about Kings.
King of the Jungle.
King of the Jungle,
King
my
of
nigga.
the Jungle.
I've been having that shit on repeat for the past week and a half. It's the one song that I've taken off the album and like, you know what? I'm putting this in my top 10 for this year.
This album is so dope. Like every time I listen, I have a new favorite song.
Word.
Or while you listening, like, yo, this is my favorite. And then
Something
the next
else
one
comes in.
on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
That's how good this album is.
My nigga, from the Echo album that we spoke about and the Wrecking Crew situation,
Yeah.
when you get to Wordz, it don't sound like he left the Wrecking Crew. He don't sound like he was part of the... He sounds completely different to all these cats, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds different from Reese. He sounds different from Flame. He sounds different from Echo. He sounds different from X Global. You know what I mean? He has a completely different way that he's moving, you know?
Yo, this guy raps. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a rapper.
Come on, man. He's a
Like, he was a
rappity
speeder.
rapper.
Yo, this guy, Wordz is a speeder.
Look, you don't call yourself Wordz and then you come through with some bubblegum shit, right?
Yeah.
This is an album
You
for
don't
me.
mumble words.
You know what impressed me the most about this
Yeah.
album? It dropped now in this time when piano is hot. There's no locked drum in there. There's no like weird sounding, I'm trying to be relevant type of song. It's just 100% hip hop. From start to beginning, every beat is hip hop, boom bap, some of them trappy for some
Yo,
beats.
words can rap. You know, I've always known Wordz, but I've never paid attention, like listen to him.
Okay.
He's a rapper.
No man,
He's
the
a
boy
rapper's
is
rapper.
nice, dog. Like I really
Yo, he spits.
I really dig the album. I've got it on repeat. There is no song that I've skipped.
I'm giving the album a 9 out of 10.
It's literally my first 10. I wanted to start off by saying this is my first 10.
10 out of 10.
This album is clean. It's amazing.
Clean.
The song with A. Reese, they just complement each other so beautifully. A. Reese still came through really nice sounding dope, but Wordz just didn't let him out. He didn't let A. Reese come through and fuck him up on his own track. And I was so impressed with that, man. So I feel like the melodies, the message behind it, there's a song called Product 97.
Yeah.
Where he spits about his come up, you know, from like primary to high school to
Yeah.
being who he is today. So that's I'm giving it a 10, bro.
Shout out to Wordz, man. He's my new favorite.
10 out of 10. Boom. So Makwa versus Wordz. Those are our 2 10s for this year so far.
Niggas are working this year.
Come on
Niggas
with
are
it.
working.
Hey, man.
You know,
Nice one. We're going to be out of here.
we're going to be out of here, man. Thanks for watching. Catch us on the next episode.
Remember to get some 15 on Grace. Get your girl some Via sneakers. And we out.